So I made something interesting today. A tiny little reed switch. You see that? This can sit under my key switch mechanism. And what you do is you just put a wire running this way and a wire running this way, and then you put something like copper tape on the underside of this part here that sits on top. And then if you push this down, if you get when the switch gets close, oh, wrong way. Let me do that again. Put this down. It's so tiny, these little magnets. And also these tweezers suck. Let's try this again. So if you get the magnet close, it should press down. Let me try and focus. There we go. See that? And if I would, if my hand was a little bit more rigid, this would work better. And I do have enough tolerances in there that it will, there's a bit more wiggle room in this size than there will be when the copper tape is on there. But I'll be giving this a try soon. Another thing too is I got to do a long-term test. I've got it sitting on top of a hot laptop, just sitting there like that. And I'll check it in a few days to see if this sags at all. And I'm also going to see if I can hook this up to a rig of some sort that just presses it a bazillion times. But in my research, I don't think that I don't think that's enough of a bend for it to bother the PETG. It's not going to even invoke the stress index, the fatigue index. It should be plenty strong enough. It's not going to sag or any of that. But that's what I made that today. And I have also been working on my KeyCap Playground licensing and README and whatnot, and I'll be pushing that later. But it should be very simple. And if this works out, I should be able to put a whole bunch of these in one big build plate, which would be nice because this is 1 cent, whereas a reed switch is 17 cents, like one that you'd buy at the store. So that's a pretty big price difference. And considering you have to buy a whole bunch of these tiny little magnets anyway, I think this is a good option.